Hey, what's up YouTube? So, yeah, let's talk about some Street Fighter V. Now, obviously this game has come out, and there are a lot of people who aren't happy with it. You know, it's missing modes, there's a bunch of stuff they're gonna add on later, like a month or a couple months from now. You know, stuff that's gonna come in. People feel the game was released, rushed, unfinished, and sold to us at a full price of a finished game, even though it was nowhere near a finished game. And I do agree with all that. But a lot of people were sitting there going, but the gameplay, the gameplay, the gameplay, the gameplay. Just talking up the gameplay. Talking up the gameplay. So I figured on that alone, I will give it a shot. So I rented the game. You know, I didn't buy it. I'm not, you know, like I said. What kind of person might I be if I go and rant about these unfinished rushed games, and then at full prices, and then pay a full price for a rushed unfinished game, which I didn't do. So I rented it because I was going to give it a shot on the gameplay alone. I thought, hey, if I do like it, when the game eventually does decide to do whatever the fuck they plan on doing with it, then I will drop the money for it, because I will get everything that I believe should come with this game. So, after a couple hours of the gameplay, I am still fucking disappointed. I mean, seriously, I am sorry, but they have dumbed down this game. Just really, it's bad, people. It's not in a good spot. I mean, the controls are just, oh my god, they made the only game right now the controllers are like more dumbed down than this is still Marvel's Capcom 3. They still hold the title for the dumbest down controls from the original concept. But, however, this one is just, they really dumbed it down to its basic common denominator as far as Street Fighter goes. Now, I know that Capcom said they're trying to make this game for the casuals, but how do you make a game? How do you target a certain demographic, called the casuals, and take out all the stuff that the casuals would like? Such as, I don't know, an arcade mode? I'm saying, now I know a lot of people don't give a shit about an arcade mode, and hey, that's fine, but there are a lot of other people who do. They like the arcade mode. They like the challenge the computer gets them. They like to put up the difficulty to the highest setting that the games allow and go to town and see how well they can do. And sometimes they use that as practice against real opponents. You know, it's something they do. They figure out where to go and how to have fun with it and mess around, and they like to challenge themselves, because sometimes you get a better challenge from the computer than you would from an actual opponent online. But yeah, so the controls themselves, I mean, okay, so I played the game, you know, I popped in the game and stuff like that. So, you know, I tried the basic characters at first, you know, the Ken, the Ryu, to get the basic feel, you know, and to see what's going on with that. You know, they pretty much play the same. Then I play as Nash. And, you know, Nash, Charlie, Guile. You think they play a certain way, but I couldn't help but notice something. His moves control exactly like a Shoto. Yeah, no kidding. The Sonic Boom, the various flash kicks, quarter circle moves. I got suspicious. So I started looking at other characters' movesets. And holy shit, they're all the same. Like 90% of the characters control exactly the same. There are a few variations, as Zangief himself still seems relatively untouched. He's still got to do the 360 and all to do his moves and stuff like that. But I'm looking at his moves and I'm like, really? Just, what? Chun-Li's lightning kick. Quarter circle kick. What the fuck is that? It's never been like that, and all of a sudden we gotta change it. Even the casual players were okay with that. They didn't mind sitting there mashing the fucking kick button to get the lightning kicks, and they keep going. They thought it was awesome. Hey, check out what I'm doing. But now it's like quarter circle kick. I don't know. I don't know why professional players here aren't insulted by this. I mean, I'm not a professional player at all. I never will be. I can practice the game all I want. I will never be on that level, and I'm okay with that. But if I'm sitting here and noticing the shit that was taken out that would make it competitive, you did something wrong, Capcom. You really did. And people are trying so hard to defend this. It's like, well, they brought it out early for the Capcom Cup and Evo tournament. That's not an excuse. All right, that is not a good enough excuse to release a full-priced 1/3 of a game. You can try to spin that all you want. You can try to throw in the fucking Evo tournament I want. That's not a good enough excuse. I'm sorry. That's just it doesn't work that way. Okay? That has never in the history of this ever happened. If it has, and I'm wrong, let me know. I'm sure somebody will, because when I say something wrong, that's when people decide to pay attention to me. But anyway, so yeah, I'm sorry. That's just not an excuse. Especially when Capcom's saying, "Oh, we're doing this for the casuals, so the casual can enjoy this game," but then they take out all the shit that would make the casual people actually enjoy the game. I'm just looking at this game. I'm putting time into it. And despite everything, despite the lack of arcade mode, despite the lack of features, despite the short list of characters, which I don't mind, by the way, 16 characters, that's pretty decent. Oh, by the way, the character select screen is ass. I mean, seriously. The most boring, uninspired, just, oh my god, it's stupid, it looks ridiculous, it looks half-assed. Even when you go online, oh my god, the way to play online, to get started, to choose a character, oh my god, it's the worst fucking thing ever. At least that's how it is if you're playing like casual or online matches. If you play with friends, I think it's different, because I think I remember like watching somebody play a friend online. I think it was like Dave who's playing RXL or something like that, and it looked different then. Like the select screen looked different then. But when you're playing just online, it's the most ridiculous fucking thing. Like if you want to try a different character when you're playing online, you have to back out to like the main menu, not main menu, the main online menu. Pick your favorite character, that's how it's described, to change your character. All right. If you want to keep playing the same character, you just say find more matches. But if you actually want to try a different character, you have to back out, pick the character, then go back, wait another 5 to 10 minutes for a match to start up, and it's like, what is this? What did you do to Street Fighter V? Oh my god. Oh god. Yeah, there is a lot wrong with this game, and it's not the lack of arcade mode. I'm telling you that right now. That's probably to me, arcade mode not being in there is actually the least offensive thing I find about this game. And the worst part is, they never actually had intention to put an arcade mode in. Now there's like articles going up saying Capcom looking into putting an arcade. They weren't even gonna fucking do it. Oh my god, no. Oh god, look, I'm sorry, but this game is just a complete fuck up on Capcom's part. That's just how it is. And if you're sitting there trying to tell people, well, if you're not playing this game right now, you're not a real gamer. You know what? No, I'm gonna spin that back. If you think that the way this game came out is a good idea, then you are not a real fucking gamer.